Hey guys, good morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever time you are tuning into the channel today. I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you. Today, guys, we're going to do a little bit of something different. I'm waiting on a few packages and stuff to come in, so that'll probably be in a video later this week. And I've got some packages I got to get sent out on some trades and things like that I'm working on. But today, guys, I wanted to hop on here and take a look at some knives in my collection. The knives in particular are collaborations with Case and Tony Bose. I've seen a few videos out there lately, people discussing their Tony Bose knives and things like that, but this video is a little bit more about who was Tony Bose and the impact that he had on the knife community. So we're gonna hop on over to the video, look at a few of the knives that I have, and just speak a little bit about who Tony Bose was and the impact that he had in modern knife design as far as traditional knives go. So I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you guys have had a great week so far. Stay classy, guys, and God bless. All right, guys, so back up in the shop today, and these are a few of my knives in my collection. These in particular are the Tony Bose collaborations that I have that he did with Case. And we'll just jump right in. We'll start from the one that I've had the longest and work our ways up to the newest ones that I have. The first one that I ever picked up was this one here. This is green sparkle teardrop pattern. Has the Wharncliffe blade. The model number on it is a TB101028W. W obviously signifying Wharncliffe. And this is a 2018 model. I'd actually picked this up one day when I was out on a little knife hunt, just kind of checking different things out, and I'd seen this one. And what really intrigued me was the sparkle green kyanite pattern on the scales. Never really been interested in the smaller knives like the teardrop before, but I saw this one and I really liked it, and I got it for a steal of a deal. It wasn't until later on when I got home and actually looked at the knife that I realized that it was a Tony Bose, so I was even more happy with it at that point. But guys, it's a beautiful little knife. It's a great knife to carry when you're wanting something, you know, lightweight, but has a strong blade on it. And again, guys, you know, the Wharncliffe blade, I wasn't a big fan of it whenever it first started coming out, you know, in a lot more of the modern knives and even some of the traditional knives. It just didn't really sit well with me. I didn't really like it. It was a little weird looking. But the more that I've picked up knives like this and the more that I've, you know, looked at the Wharncliffe, it's actually kind of grown on me. I actually have started really enjoying the blade shape and style, and that is what's kind of pushed me to pick up other of the Tony Bose teardrops, because I really do like the Wharncliffe blade, and it is a common blade style on a lot of the Tony Bose models, not just on the teardrops. So this is the first one I picked up, guys. Definitely wasn't the last and will not be the last. The second one I picked up is this nice pocket worn red bone. Unlike the other ones I have here, this is a two blade. The model number on this one is TB62028, 6 signifying bone, 2 for the 2 blades, and the 028 for the style and pattern. So I picked this one up. Again, it was one of those things I was like, well, that'll be cool to go with the other teardrop I got. I didn't think much of it either because unlike my sparkle green Kieranite, this one was a 2 blade. So I was like, well, I'll go ahead and pick it up. I ended up picking up a few knives with this one that day. And it was pretty dirty when I picked it up. But as you can tell, it has been carried quite a bit. And I need to polish back out those blades so I can get it put back into the actual display with all these other ones. But again, I got it home, was cleaning it up, you know, just kind of checking some of the stuff out on it, and realized it was a Tony Bose as well, and realized that, hey, I'd lucked out again because I was able to get this knife for less than 40 bucks, I believe. So felt like that was a pretty good deal. But these knives have such character. I mean, this one's obviously a little bit heavier than the sparkle green Kieranite, but it's still a real lightweight model, and it's still a great little idea and option for EDC. I have carried this one quite a few times. It fits down in the pocket well, doesn't weigh the pocket down, and it's just a classy looking knife. The next one, guys, one of you lucky subscribers had the opportunity to win one of these. Mr. David Walters out in Laurel, Mississippi, was the winner of that giveaway. But again, beautiful knife, single blade. This is the Amber Bone TB6 1028, 6 for the bone, 1 for blades, and the 028 for the style and pattern. So also Wharncliffe blade. These are all stainless steel. I love that jigged amber bone. I wouldn't mind finding me a stag one similar to this, but whenever I picked up the giveaway knife, they only had 2 of these left in stock. These were bought brand new, so I went ahead and picked up one because I knew that I was going to want one for my collection as well. So I picked up that guy, and I picked it up in a hardware store for the original price. I think it was around $52 or something like that before tax. So another great little knife. I've not really carried this one a whole lot just because it was new in the box, and I plan to keep it as new and as pristine as possible. So it will remain like that. This one here and this one here I got at the same time. But oh, and this one here, guys, was 2021, and this one here was a 2015 as well. Just so I forgot to tell you what years those were, but that way you'll have it. This one here is Kieranite as well. This is what they call the red, white, and blue patriotic Kieranite. It is a single blade. This is the TB101028 as well. It's the same model number as the sparkle green Kieranite. But I picked this one and this one up in a trade that I'd done recently with Mr. Robert Webb. I ended up trading him that the big nut, which is the peanut with the 5 blades. Just wasn't really something that I was into collection wise, and he had this one here and this here, and both of which are something that I was looking at collecting and collecting more of. So we were able to work out a trade for that. But this red, white, and blue Kieranite, it is beautiful, guys. I mean, you can see the shine on it. Again, stainless steel. This one here is also a 2015, just like this one, but has that worn style blade again. It's been well maintained. I don't think it was ever carried or cut. So another great addition to my little teardrop collection. And then the coup de grace. So this one is one of my grill knives, and again, it came from the trade that I did for the big nut. Still had the box, has all the papers and paperwork that went with it. It came with, you know, 2 case wraps, and the SHOT Show exclusive paperwork or the certificate of authenticity. I was extremely happy to pick this up, and I'll just hold this here for a minute if you guys want to read that, or if you'd like to pause your screen or television or whatever it is that you're watching on. I'll just leave that there for a minute. But I was extremely happy to pick that up in the trade. We were able to go back and forth and settle on what I wanted, what he was expecting, and everything like that. And it worked out in the end. But guys, this is a beautiful knife. This is black ebony wood. I was wanting a back pocket. This is it's one of my grill knives, and I couldn't be more happy with it. As you can see, the Tony Bose signature on it. Let's see if I can wipe that off. It'd be a little bit easier to see. My lighting in here isn't that great, but there's a Tony Bose signature on it. I don't think this has ever been carried or cut with either. I think it was pretty much in his display case that he has, which, I mean, he has tons and tons of Tony Bose collaboration knives, tribal locks, the back pockets, teardrops, I mean, all kinds. But this knife, as you can tell by the paperwork, it is a 2015 Tony Bose SHOT Show exclusive. See if I can get it to focus in here. The model number is TB71548, I believe is what the model number is on this. But it's an outstanding knife. It is a beautiful knife. It is one of my grill knives. I would like to pick up another back pocket at some point, preferably one to carry. It doesn't have to be a Tony Bose exclusive, but I know that a lot of them are. But I would definitely like to have one to carry around, just because I love the single blade, and even though it is a little bit larger of a knife, it's not an overly heavy knife compared to some in that category. But just phenomenal craftsmanship, phenomenal styles. I love all these Tony Bose knives. I'm looking to extend my collection at some point, hopefully. So if any of you out there have any of the Tony Bose teardrops and would like to make a trade, please reach out to me. I know I have a few things available right now. One of them being this this ain't a Tony Bose, but this pocket worn gray bone muskrat, as well as some other knives that I have lying around. But yeah, I would definitely like to increase my collection of Tony Bose knives, not necessarily just teardrops or back pockets, but most any of the collaborations that he did. But that's just a few of the knives in my collection, and all of the Tony Bose in which I own. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Stay classy, guys, and God bless.